I was going to ask you as well. Did you hear about Jamie Foxx? Because I think we were going to talk about him a couple of weeks back, and then we forgot. Not forgot, but we just ran out of time. And then, do you know what's been going on with him? Like all the kind of madness that hasn't really been in mainstream for who Jamie Foxx is. You would have thought this would have been bigger news, I think, but it just seems to have kind of been brushed under the carpet a little bit.
Yeah, I remember having to go search for it a little bit. I still don't know much about it, to be honest, other than the family was really worried, and then he's all right, apparently. But you're right, because he's quite big, isn't it? Like he's had his career has been going on a while, and he's a big. But what do you know about it?
So the only things that I've read or researched is that he had some sort of seizure at first, and I think it turned into a stroke, which kind of left him semi-paralyzed, if that's the right word. So I think he lost his ability to kind of talk for a bit. I think he lost his sight in one of his eyes as well. I don't know if that's been regained or if it's a permanent thing, but at one point it's looked touch or go. Do you know what I mean? Like I think people were worried that he might not even make it through that. So, but then they linked a lot of that. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist, but I'm just saying they linked a lot of it to the vaccine. Which hasn't been, a lot of people have been saying, I don't know if it's come out from someone from his camp or his family, but a lot of them have been saying it had something to do. I think he had to film a film. Obviously, he had to film a film. That's a stupid kind of thing to say, but he had to go away for a film, but he had to be vaccinated to do this film or something, they're saying. And they're saying that it could be a potential trigger of that, but it could just be anything. There's people out there that don't take the vaccine that are probably having strokes every day, unfortunately, as well. So I don't think you can just blame it on that. But I think he's getting better. I think he's having treatment for a lot of it now. He's back in like a specialized hospital that deals with strokes and all of them things. So I think he's on the mend. But I just think it's mad because like you hear about certain people in the news, and I have to go and Google who they are because I don't know who they are. Do you know? Not in a disrespectful way. Just I'm not clued up with everything in the world. But with Jamie Foxx, he's big, man. He's big in music, and he's big in acting. More so, probably in acting for some people. But I just think it's weird, man. It's a weird one. Maybe because it's American. Maybe if it was Simply Red or flipping, I don't know, someone else. Do you know what I mean? From the UK.
I mean. It might be. I don't know what coverage is like in America. So maybe it is that there's a bit more because they have they've got the local like news outlets, don't they? Quite a lot of the states and that. So it might be maybe where he lives or other states where he's bigger. But yeah, I mean, I feel like here they don't really give a shit. But yeah, so I've had to really. So I think it was only on Twitter, and then is it what's the one that always knows it? TMZ.
Yeah, TMZ, man.
Stuff before it's even happened. They're predicting things that.
I was just about to say, are they in the know or are they the ones doing the doing? Do you know what I'm saying? Are they the ones that killed Michael Jackson? Because I'm just saying, man. Like they don't because they publish news before the families know. Like they knew about Pop Smoke dying before Pop Smoke's mum knew that Pop Smoke was dead. So, are they doing the doing just for the traction on social media? I don't know, man.
For the clicks,
man. For the views,
No, it has been quiet, but that's the only thing I can think of. But I'd say he's. Probably say he's an international star.
Yeah, come on.
Have been global, yeah. He's as big as they get. As in, maybe not as big as they get, but
he is one off. He's one off.
He's blockbuster.
Yeah, come on. Should we go? Like I'm just looking now at his films. Yeah, this guy has been in a lot of films. For him not to be even mentioned on like Sky News. I tell you what, there's a woman that, and someone's nan. So I don't mean to be disrespectful, but. There was a woman that got knocked over by, I think, one of the princes.
The police called him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, she made the news. Now, I don't know who she is.
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx is bigger than this woman, and he didn't make the news. So maybe it's just they don't know who Jade. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's been on the news, but I don't really watch the news like that. But he's been in some mad films. Like, have you ever seen Collateral? That's one of my favorite Jamie Foxx films.
With Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise, man.
That film is actually so mad, so mad, but sick.
Yeah,
he's in Spider-Man. He's in.
Is he? Yeah. Which one?
No
Way Home.
Yeah. No. He's in one of the older ones as well. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, The Amazing Spider-Man.
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah, the Amazing Spider-Man 2, it says. I didn't know that. You ever seen Dreamgirls? That's sick as well. Dreamgirls.
Yeah, he's sick in that.
Miami Vice, Jarhead, Ray. And that's my favorite actually.
Yeah, Ray.
Sorry,
is that your favorite Jamie Foxx film?
Well, two. There's two.
I think I know your other one because I think that's going to be my one. Yeah, you're laughing. It is. It's the same one.
Well, beautiful.
You got to lick it before you stick it. You got to strap it before you wrap it.
Oh shit, man! I don't know if I've just gone deaf in one ear, if it's the hay fever, but yeah, it's that's old, man. That's got to be what, 95.
Yeah, that's mid 90s. I definitely watched that. We talked about Boys of the Hood before, innit? I definitely watched that way before I should have watched that.
Yeah, 97.
Yeah.
Buns. Yeah, man. He's had some good films, to be fair. He's in like kids' films as well. Like he's been in Rio 2. I feel like he was in another. Oh no, it's Rio. Yeah, because I've watched them with the kids before.
Oh, he's in what's the Pixar one? Soul. That's him, isn't it?
Yeah.
The musician. That was a sick film.
That's a very good film. I watched that. I think Christmas. It came out a couple of years ago, but yeah, he's good in that as well.
Yeah, I can't watch that again though. That was. That moved to me different because I watched it once and I enjoyed it, but I'll remember it forever. I'm good.
Yeah, no, it's a good one, man. So it's a good White House Down. You ever seen that?
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember.
Oh, he's yeah. Sorry, go on. There's another film you just reminded me of.
I think in White House Down, I can't remember is it Channing Tatum? I think is the one who kind of saves the day. Yeah. I might have got that wrong, but I think Jamie Foxx has a big role in that as well. But go on, what was your film?
There's another film that's just like that with Gerard Butler. I know you know the film.
Are you on about not Law Abiding Citizen?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one.
That's a good film.
It's hard. My God.
Yeah, it's a good one, man.
That is a mad. If you ain't seen that film, that film.
There was another one. I was trying to find it, but I can't remember. I can't remember what it was called, man. There was a film that was. Oh no, it was a big film. This is why I'm kind of surprised he didn't make mainstream news over here. I think it's called. Is it Danjo? I've never seen it. Wasn't like that.
The thingy one. With,
Unchained.
Django. Yeah. With, what's the Pulp Fiction guy?
Not Samuel Jackson.
No, the guy that writes them.
Oh, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's his film.
Yeah. Quentin Tarantino done a slave film.
DiCaprio in it as well.
How did we let that one slide?
No, it wasn't. No, we didn't. It was a bit.
Okay.
I've seen the film, and the film is a bit. It's a lot of appropriation, and it's a mad film to have been directed by him. That was very unapologetic. It's all a bit weird, and even the film itself. I understand why Foxx did the film, and he played well, but yeah, it was. Yeah, I said I wouldn't. It's one of the films. If you're done with the slavery films and you can't really be asked with.
No, I got to that point.
Just don't bother watch it. Yeah.
I got to that point. I think because I remember when it came out. I think that's why. Was it not one of those big films that it won awards? I feel like it did.
I think it won. Maybe I don't know if it won Oscars, but
it was like a Golden Globe or something like that. It was like one of them kind of ones down from an Oscar, and. Yeah, I just can't watch them kind of films, man. I've seeing black people getting whipped and all them. I can't be doing that, man. There was one film that I watched like that, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was, when you watch it and you just think, wow, no, I can't be watching this, man. I can't deal with this. I can't deal with it. Why am I watching it? And then, I can't watch that, man. But there was one that I literally just thought of. Like, I've got the list up here. I don't know why I'm trying to remember them. Like, I haven't got a list in front of me, but yes, there's two. So Sleepless is a film that I've never watched, but I've heard very good things about. And
I don't know that film.
it was like 2014, and it's like I think he's got to rescue someone's son. I can't remember the whole story, but he's basically like, I feel like it's kind of a bit like Miami Vice, but it's not. Very similar storyline to that, but yeah, he's in that. And there was one more. Man said, if you don't believe me about the hay fever, there's my sneeze to prove it. There's my sneeze to prove it.
There's three of us in this pod, me, you, at the hay fever.
The hay fever, man. Man said, look, I'm not joking. But even his album, remember he didn't have an album called like, what was the album called, man?
I can't remember what it's called, but it was sick. That's it's got
Intuition.
Yeah.
Was that a song? Was that a single?
It's a song, and I think that song was Unpredictable.
Yeah, that's what
played the girl love song. Yeah, that was a sick album.
Yeah. I remember the other film now. I think he's in Ali. I think he's in that. I think he's in Ali.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I need to double check. Let me go back to the list. I'm pretty sure he's in that film.
There's another film because I'm just looking at a list as well. He is. Yeah, he's.
How did this man not make mainstream news? How many films that we just talked about? They're all big films. Even Booty Call is a big boy film. If you know about Booty Call, come on. But,
he's in that Just Mercy as well. I remember watching it.
Oh, is that when he's the lawyer?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's one of those films where it's a quota film, innit? And that if you watch a film like that, you can't watch any mad films for the rest of the year.
I vaguely remember it.
Yeah.
Like, do you know, I stumbled across it one day on Sky. Like, I literally just watching it one night, looking for a film, and I thought, it sounds okay. But go on. Sorry, tell me the storyline again, because I can't. I've watched it once. It's the one. It's with Michael B. Jordan. So there was barely any advertising. Like they kind of just snuck it in the cinema, but I think Jamie Foxx is the guy who's wrongly accused of a crime. I can't remember what crime it is. Obviously, it's back in the day as well, and I think it's based on a true story. But I think the Michael B. Jordan character is an up-and-coming lawyer, and he spots the case, so he picks it up. True story. Yeah, and everyone's given up on it, and they're like, don't bother. But he just keeps coming back again and again and again, and he manages. I think it's something like the Jamie Foxx character has an affair with a white woman, but the white woman ends up dead. But obviously in those days, they blame him, and there's all the racism and stuff like that. So it's a bit of a weird one where the community are like, oh, why would you have an affair with a white woman? But at the same time, it's like, but he didn't commit the crime as well. So yeah, there's a lot of things in it, but it's very good. It's a very good film. Yeah, literally when you said that, because I think, when did it come out? It's only recent. Yeah, 2019. It was just after Black Panther, I think. Yeah, in and around that time. 2019 it come out, but very, very, very good. Very good. Yeah. Do you know what I like about Jamie Foxx as well? Yeah. He's versatile in terms of the roles that he's playing. 100%. Like, you can get him in, like you just said, Just Mercy. You get him in Miami Vice. He can do the cartoon thing, Rio. Do you know what I mean? He can play the multiple roles. He's got like a thing on Netflix as well. And I did start to watch it, and I think it's very, like Sister. Remember that? Oh, has it got his daughter in it? Is it that one? I don't know if it's his actual daughter, but it's him and his daughter, and he's like a single dad. And and I started watching it, but the episodes are very like repetitive kind of thing. So very similar. And I do want to go back to it, but I think the Upshaws was out at the same time. Do you get what I'm saying? And that is just funny. Do you know what I mean? But anyone who hasn't seen the Upshaws as well, let's say Michael Epps. Is it Mike Epps? Mike Epps. Mike Epps. It is Mike. Yeah, it's Mike Epps. Yeah. Sorry, I keep getting confused because Omar Epps as well. No, it's Mike Epps. You know they're cousins as well. I know they're related. I was thinking, I couldn't figure out how, because they don't look that alike. So I was thinking they're probably not brothers. But they're cousins. I think. But so going back to the Netflix thing. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a good thing. From what I got, I've watched like 3 episodes of that. But Intuition, man, that album would have been 2008 or 10, something like that. I think 8. I remember listening to it. I think when I was at uni. Yeah.
So yeah,
There's some bangers on there, man. Some proper classics as well.
Yeah.
The love making music, innit? Them ones there, man. You got your girl at uni. Slip on a bit of Jamie F, yeah.
Bit of JD or JF.
You know what I mean? Sweeten up the gal then.
Oh, this guy.
But yeah, no, the album's sick, man. And as well, another fact quickly before we move on, yeah. I think I'm gonna get this wrong, but basically, you know, slow jams. So I think Kanye was using I need to Google this because I don't want to get it wrong. I feel like it was either Ray Charles or Marvin Gaye. The sample of one of them songs. And
what was that?
They wouldn't clear the sample. So Kanye got Jamie Foxx to re-record it to sound just like the original version. And he did it. Like he'd done it. So I'm trying to think what song it was.
I never knew that.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of who's... I don't want to get it wrong. Let me quickly find it. Let me find slow jams really quickly. But while I do that...
It must be Marvin Gaye, because he
I think it was Marvin Gaye.
In the chorus.
But he says loads of people in it.
No, but he doesn't... Yeah, he doesn't reference the other one.
Yeah, he says like Luther Vandross in there as well. It's going to do my head in because I won't be able to find it now. But yeah, there's definitely one of the songs anyway, whoever it was, they wouldn't clear the sample. And he basically got Jamie Foxx to make it sound like the original. And also, we've got to forget, Jamie Foxx is a stand-up comedian as well. Let's not forget that bit. Because he's done a lot of them Def Jam, what they call Def Jam comedy nights and stuff like that. He's done a lot of them. Early Jamie Foxx, I think that's how he got one of his gateways into acting as well, was through the Def Jam, the circuit. So some of his old like Def Jam where Russell Simmons was part of all of that. Some of them are sick, man. If you haven't watched them as well, make sure you can find them on the internet somewhere because they're Bernie Macs and mad.
That's a stereo like motherfucking coffee.
Do you know what? I think I've got them on DVD somewhere still.
Is it?
Mad thing is though, well, I haven't got a DVD player.
You can put them in anything though, no? It should be able to work in like PlayStation or Xbox.
My Xbox is discless. I was thinking this the other day. I haven't got a DVD player. Literally, my MacBook, nothing now that I have is CD. It's all discless.
So
digital. So I need to buy one because I've got boxes and boxes of like DVDs with films that, yeah, you might be able to get them on the internet, but it's just easy to slap in the. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When Blu-ray never took off, you know.
Remember they spent a lot of money on Blu-rays, man.
Yeah, man. The only good thing about Blu-ray was that you could get the alternative ending in some of the films.
Know that?
Yeah, I remember I Am Legend had like a different ending. Have you seen the end of that?
No. What's the other ending?
So I think one of the endings is that he dies at the end, isn't it? Because all the things come into the lab. But the other version, he survives.
Spoiler alert.
Oh yeah, well, if you haven't watched I Am Legend now, you ain't watching it again. You've had better time to watch this film about spoiler alert. The film's been out.
Yes.
The film's been out since I was probably still in school. But I think that alternative ending, he survives and he breaks out the thing. I can't remember how he does it. I'd have to rewatch it, but there's 2 versions on there. And I think I watched the alternative ending first. So when I got to watch the other version, I was like, oh, right, this is mad. Like, do you know what I mean?